This is NDTV. And you're watching NDTV Hindu.
On his last day on the pitch, star spinner Muralitharan grabs his 800th wicket, an unbelievable and unbreakable record. India may have lost the test match, but Murali's fans in Chennai are elated.
So he's always involved in the game.
We want that wicked old smile of Muralitharan back there, but hopefully shouldn't take too many Indian wickets.
DMK heaps bitter insults on Jayalalitha, says Amma is against Tamil culture. Well, can't catch a late night drink in the city. Blame the Chennai police as they crack the whip on bars open beyond 11 p.m. Students passing out with IT find themselves disconnected in the real information technology world. And actor Simbu was sacked from my film, says a popular director. Simbu says he was not.
Actually, I was really shocked when I came to know about the news.
Good evening, you're watching News Tonight with me, Sai Manish. Those were the top stories we're tracking at this hour. Let's get you through the national headlines as well. One of Narendra Modi's closest aides, Amit Shah, is summoned by the CBI. Reportedly has evidence against him in the fake encounter case. The hockey sex scandal leaves the management in a fix. Will Kaushik be cleared of all charges, or will he be stripped of all honours? Another sex scandal, this time in a boarding school near Hyderabad. Girl alleges she was raped 16 times by her principal. Obama ushers in a new financial era as he signs the finance bill into law.
The American people will never again be asked to foot the bill for Wall Street's mistakes.
Well, the spin wizard Murali has done what no one else ever has. He's become the only person in the world of cricket to bag 800 wickets in Test cricket. Now, although that came at the expense of India, no one seems to be complaining about Murali's phenomenal exploits.
Sometimes apologies come in compassionate hugs. Lasat Malinga clearly seeking forgiveness after taking a wicket and reducing Murali's chances of getting to that magical 800 figure mark, especially considering he was just 1 wicket away. But how difficult can one more be for a man who has taken 799?
Celebrations, have a look at this, they're going berserk in the middle. 800 it is for Muralitharan.
A family stood for their own, a president for a friend, and the people for a hero. But for a man who has played cricket for the last 18 years, it was never about the 8-figure mark.
Once you say enough is enough, and I have thought about it, and I have done it everything. So 800 I thought just a number, but if I can get it, it's good. And most probably if he can win the match, that's maybe the bigger prize I can get.
The icing on the cake did come, and that too against the #1 test team in the world. India, and the #1 test batsman in the world, knows the value of Muralitharan.
I think he's the difficult bowler I have ever faced, and still is difficult to play because you don't know which ball going other way and which ball is spinning. So it's very difficult to play against him. You cannot plan against Murali's, and okay, you can play him towards covers or mid wicket or straighter or defensive or attacking. It's very difficult, but he's a great bowler. That's why he's a great bowler. That's why he's finishing on a good note.
A good note it surely was, and much more. Consider this, not only did he get the wicket of Sachin Tendulkar in his final test, he produced one of the balls of his career to take out Indian captain MS Dhoni, and he took a fiver in the first innings of his last test. What can we say? Muralitharan, we salute you.
Well, as stunning in his last test match as he's been in this 18 years of this wonderful journey in international cricket. And well, congratulatory messages have been pouring in, not only from ex-cricketers, but all who love to watch this wizard bowl.
What can I say? I mean, it's really amazing that someone like Murali has been able to achieve that. I don't think it'll remain unparalleled. I'm not really sure if someone can cross that. I mean, to achieve 800 test wickets in as many test matches that I have played, 200 more wickets than what I ended up with, but a great achievement by Murli.
What I like about Murli is, what I've seen of him and what I like about him is, he's a guy who's totally involved in the game. You won't believe, off the field you talk to him, he'll talk only cricket. Oh, we should do this, we should do that. And being a Tamil, it becomes very easy for me to converse with him in Tamil. Idu pannano, adu pannano, ipdi pannano sir, ipdi pannirukonu, appdi pannano. So he's always involved in the game, which is very good. Even you see on the field, he'll keep on going to the captain, saying something to the bowler. That goes to show the kind of level of commitment. And that's why he's achieved his 800 wickets.
He should actually. I mean, he's quite fit. He runs quite fast, and we want that wicked old smile of Muralitharan back there. But hopefully, shouldn't take too many Indian wickets.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I guess it was too early. Like, as his wife also rightly pointed out, that he still has a lot of years to go. And as a cricket fan, I think so he should have. But at the end of the day, it's the sportsman's prerogative. But we would have loved to watch him even more. And probably he has lots more in him. So that's what I would. As a cricket fan, I would want him more, to watch him more. And that's the sad part of it.
I think it's a great achievement for Muralitharan, because not only was it his last match, but he also got 800 wickets, and that is, I think, truly an achievement. So even though I was actually supporting India because of the India-Sri Lanka match, but still I think we should all celebrate his achievement, even though he's from Sri Lanka. So yeah, that's what I feel.
As a Muralitharan fan, we all knew that he would be reaching the 800 wicket milestone, but he'll be reaching this milestone in such an exciting way. We never thought of it, and we are speechless actually.
Not in the near future. No one in the near future. I mean, there's no one close. The nearest one is probably, I don't know, it's somewhere around 300, 400 wickets. So it's nowhere in the near future.
Well, the DMK's young guns have lashed out at Jayalalitha. Before we go on to that big political story, here's a look at what's happening in Chennai. This is your City Digest in 60 seconds.
The Telugu Desam Party of Andhra Pradesh has sought the support of Tamil Nadu's main opposition leader Jayalalitha in the dispute over Babli Dam. Its MP Vice Chaudhary called on Jayalalitha today in Chennai. Jayalalitha has said she would comment at the appropriate time on the dispute between Andhra Pradesh and Maharashtra. Protesting journalists in Chennai have demanded that all charges against the editor of Dinabhumi newspaper should be dropped immediately. The journalist Mani Maran was arrested and freed after his newspaper ran reports of corruption in granite quarries in Madurai. Journalists also condemned the police for setting up fake charges against the editor. An IAS officer in Tamil Nadu has challenged his suspension at the Madras High Court. The government suspended C. Uma Shankar and filed cases against him under the rules of the Directorate of Vigilance and Anti-Corruption Department.
Now to the big political statement of the day. Rather unpleasant comments. Karunanidhi is fond of doing what Jayalalitha hasn't done and undoing what she's already done. So today at the Queen Mary's College, the Chief Minister's son Stalin and his nephew Dayanidhi Maran launched a scathing attack on Amma. Karunanidhi's son raked up the ghost of the past by launching a verbal attack on Jaya for trying to demolish the statues of Kannagi across Tamil Nadu and also at this very college, the Queen Mary's College. In fact, let's listen in to what Karunanidhi's son Stalin and his nephew Maran had to say about Jaya.
ஏப்பரில்லத்தில் நடைபெற்ற போராட்டத்தில் கலந்து கொண்ட மாணவியர்களை சந்தித்து ஆறுதல் சொல்ல வந்த நேரத்தில் அதற்காக எங்கள் மீது ஒரு வழக்கு போட்டு எங்களை கடலூர் சிறைச்சாலையில் கொண்டு போய் அடைத்து வைத்தார்களே. ஆக அன்றைக்கு இருந்த ஆட்சி அந்த கேப்பர் என்கிற அந்த பெயரை பெற்றிருக்கக்கூடிய அந்த சிறைகளை கொண்டு போய் அடைத்து வைத்தார்களே, உள்ளபடியே அதிலும் நாங்கள் இடம்பெற்றிருக்கிறோம், அந்த வரலாற்றிலும் எங்களுடைய பெயர் இருக்கும் என்பதை எண்ணி நான் மகிழ்ச்சி அடைகிறேன்.
தமிழ்நாட்டு மக்கள் 2002ஆம் ஆண்டு பெரிய தவறு செய்து விட்டார்கள். என்ன தவறு என்றால், ஒரு பெண் வந்தால் தமிழ்நாட்டில் பெண்களுக்கெல்லாம் நல்லது நடக்கும் என்று நம்பி ஒரு பெருகு தவறை செய்தார்கள். அது ஆட்டை கடித்து மாட்டை கடித்து பிறகு மனிதனையை கடிப்பது போல் முதல்ல என்ன பண்ணாங்க, பெண்களுக்கு இலக்கணமாக இருக்கும் முதல் கண்ணகி சிலையை தூக்கினாங்க. அதில் வெற்றி பெற்றார்கள். பிறகு சீரடி அரங்கத்தை இடித்து தரைமாட்டமாக்கினாங்க. அதிலும் வெற்றி பெற்றார்கள். சரி, ஒரு கண்ணகி எடுத்ததுக்கே தமிழ்நாடு சும்மா இருந்தது. 1000 கண்ணகிகளை இடமாற்றலான்னு ட்ரை பண்ணாங்க. இந்த பேணி கூட்டுல கல்வி வீசி எறிந்தால் என்னாகும் என்பதை நீங்கள் அவருக்கு மட்டும் இல்லை, இந்தியாவிற்கே ஒன்று.
Well, strong words there by both Maran and Stalin. Now, we know that dozens of development projects are lined up for Chennai, but it's hard to believe that in a city like this, an entire neighborhood can get cut off by flooding. That too, from the minimal rains the city has seen over the past few days. Now, whenever there's rainfall, Punai-made area remains maroon for weeks. Lokpriya gives us this report.
What you see might look like a scene in a neglected village. It's actually an area on the northern edge of Chennai, Punniyamedu near Madavaram. About 2,000 families live here. There are no roads, only stagnant water to wade through, and there are snakes too.
இந்த மாதிரி ரோட தேடி எடுத்தா கூட எங்களுக்கு கிடைக்காது. அவ்வளவு புண்ணியம் பண்ணி நாங்க இங்க வாழறோம். இதுக்கு பேரு ரோடு. இதுக்கு பேரு நாங்க வந்து ஓட்டு போட்டு என்ன பிரயோஜனமா இருக்குது? ஒண்ணுமே கிடையாது. ஓட்டு போடுறதுல அர்த்தமே கிடையாது. எந்த ஒரு ஃபெசிலிட்டியும் இங்க கிடையாது.
ஸ்கூலுக்கு போனோம்னா 7:30 கிளம்பினா 8:30 ஸ்கூலுக்கு 1 ஹவருக்கு முன்னாடி. ஒண்ணுல இந்த ரோடு தானே ஸ்கூல். அந்த ஸ்கூலுக்கே 1 ஹவருக்கு முன்னாடி போனாதான் போக முடியும்.
Mounting uncleared garbage is another major problem here. With it comes the risk of diseases and frequent power blackouts.
Problem is electricity. This morning also we didn't have electricity for more than 4 hours. This is a normal procedure even at the best of times, not just rains. Just this is how it is. And most of the time at nights we don't have electricity.
The Madavaram municipality has said the existing conditions were due to the construction of an underground drainage system.
UGD work has started before 8 months. It will be completed within 2 months. After completion of the UGD work, we will form the road in Pakka condition.
With only unseasonal showers in Chennai, this is the state of affairs in Punniyamedu locality. This is the route the residents use to commute to work and colleges. With monsoon around the corner, the residents have more than one reason to worry about. In Chennai, Lokpriya, NDTV Hindu.
Well, guess what happens to this locality come November when it's going to be raining a lot more than it is right now. Well, it's time to get you all that has made headlines across the country. This is your Power Pack News Capsule in 60 seconds.
The CBI has summoned Gujarat's Home Minister Amit Shah in connection with the Shorabuddin Sheikh fake encounter case. According to sources, there is evidence suggesting that Shah was in constant touch with senior policemen involved in the case. The group of ministers headed by Home Minister P. Chidambaram has finalized a ₹1,500 crore package as enhanced compensation for the kin of those who died in the Bhopal gas disaster. Those permanently disabled are likely to get ₹5 lakh. 11 suspended Lok Janshakti Party legislators have resigned from the Bihar Assembly in protest at what they say the partisan role of the House Speaker. They have also announced further protests against Chief Minister Nitish Kumar over alleged corruption in development schemes. The Working Committee of the Governing National Conference has met in Srinagar to discuss the security situation in the state of Jammu and Kashmir. Nearly 17 people have been killed in clashes and firing by security forces there in the past month.
Well, another big national story. A student studying in an international boarding school near Hyderabad has alleged that she was repeatedly raped by the school principal. The matter has shocked parents and raised concerns about the vulnerability of children yet again. The girl's family is also going to the State Human Rights Commission.
The grief of a father whose 17-year-old daughter has alleged that she was sexually assaulted by the director cum principal of an international boarding school 75 kilometers from Hyderabad, where she was studying in class 10. The father, who works abroad, returned not just to take his daughter away, but also to get the guilty man punished.
प्रिंसिपल के ऊपर तो देखिए जितनी कड़ी से कड़ी सजा हो, जितनी कड़ी से कड़ी, हमने तो डिमांड किया था इनको फांसी भी हो जाए, लेकिन हिंदुस्तान के कानून में ऐसा नहीं है.
The minor girl says she was blackmailed into submission.
He took my photograph, naked photograph, when I was unconscious. He shooted a movie. Then after that, he started blackmailing like that. Whatever happened with me, it should not happen with any other girls. His behavior is not at all good. Like, not only with me, there are so many girls in that school whom he's like touching and all this stuff, kissing girls and all, calling them in their room, sleeping with them.
The police has registered a case of rape and taken the school director into custody for questioning.
Registered a case in crime number 376, 506 and 105 DC.
With V. Satish in Vikarabad, in Hyderabad, Uma Sudhir, NDTV.
Well, we're slipping into a short break right now. Up on the other side, the big city story after 11 p.m. Either the bar closes for the day or it closes down. Obama uses common sense to help people avoid risk. Find out what that is in just